Whoa!
It flipped inside out.
There's something, man. That was so gross.
Whoa.
It's Ketchup Packets.
Hey everybody, I'm Nate.
I'm Sean.
And this is Ketchup Packets. Today we're watching, what is this, episode 3 of...
Season 1.
Yes, of Fallout. That's right, Season 1, episode 3 of Fallout, called The Head.
Because this show has been renewed for Season 2 already.
Really?
Yes.
That's
so
awesome.
We are guaranteed at least one more season after this.
More Fallout is always good Fallout.
That's right. So what happened last time on Fallout?
Well, she had to cut off the professor's head.
That's
We'll work
right.
backwards, yeah, okay. And there was the big showdown between the ghoul and Maximilian or
Maximus.
yeah.
Yes.
In the town.
Mm-hmm. In Philly.
Yeah, that's right. So they all were in the same place at the same time, and then all split ways again.
That's right.
Which is interesting.
And the ghoul killed the dog, but then revived the dog.
That's right.
So
Revived the
now,
dog.
Undead
So
dog with undead guy.
we were like, okay, he's irredeemable, and then we're like, okay, he's redeeming himself.
Because he took back his irredeemable thing.
That's right. Exactly.
Yeah, so there's all that. What else do we have? Dad's been kidnapped by Moldaver.
Mm-hmm. That's right.
And we're gonna bring Professor's head to Moldaver.
Moldaver.
It's got the thing, the
Got a
beeping
chip
thing.
in it.
I
Yeah.
think that's probably what's of value in
Yeah.
there. And so
I was thinking,
yeah.
when I was thinking back on that, I was like, did he shoot it into his neck though? Because what if she like cuts in the wrong spot?
No,
but
it was right
like
behind
right
his
here.
ear.
It was
Yeah.
like right here. Yeah.
Yeah, behind his ear. So yeah, I think
so
it's
good
safe.
to go on that.
Right, and he maybe realized that. So we were theorizing that he could maybe use that to be turned into a robo brain or something, and that like that's why he's fine with just dying and having his head make it there, because that's all that's needed.
Some
I don't know.
sort of interface, it seems like, is what we're looking at. That's my guess.
It's possible.
Yes.
We just don't want to be done with Michael Emerson yet.
Yes. No. It would be very nice. Yeah. Bring him back as a voice.
Yes, please. Anything else in the earlier episodes, or that the situation so far?
Yeah,
I
I think that's kind of caught us up. You know, we have like the Brotherhood of Steel. Everyone's looking for the Doctor, right?
Right, but he's
dead
dead
now. But so I'm assuming everyone is looking for the same thing, though.
Right.
So his head is still in play.
Everyone's gonna want that head.
Right,
She's now
yes.
got an object of value that people are looking for, but people are also looking for the dog who's now with the ghoul.
That's
you
right.
know? Like,
Yeah,
he's-
right.
So
Huh.
maybe that will cause trouble as well. I don't know, and I really have no idea where to expect this story to go long term. You know, the
Yeah.
whole thing with Fallout is that the original mission you set out to do does not become what you
Right.
actually spend your time getting up to.
Right.
So what is she gonna wind up involved in, and what's like? I'm excited to see what the larger narrative they give us.
Me
here.
too.
Or if it's just like episodic.
Yeah.
More like here's
could,
this
like,
wacky adventure this week.
Yeah, it would be. Well, I mean, also, it's like if we're just doing the main mission, you know, bring the head to Moldover, like, and then the next thing happens, and the next thing happens, and then it's kind of done. But I mean, I'm hoping that we veer off a little bit. But I think in this episode, we're gonna be trekking in one direction, because keeping track of a head when you're like doing a side mission, you got to keep the head with you. And is she even armed yet? She's not armed.
She's got a tranquilizer pistol.
That's not.
Yeah, I can't remember.
At this point in the game, I would at least have something. I have a pipe pistol or
Did she
something.
get a better weapon at Maz? I can't remember if Ma gave her anything. Or if, like, he had something and now he's dead, so she'll take it. I don't know.
She has the.
That's right,
Yep.
yeah, the slashy implement. So yeah, she'll use that.
I hope so.
That's right. We have Fallout crap. I want to get to that.
Oh yeah, that's right. We got
Look
a
at
bobblehead.
Vault 101 bobblehead.
What's the perk point attached to that, or whatever? What's the extra?
It doesn't say one, so
should.
we'll say it's in reacting. Plus 1 to reacting. Ah, look at that. We're on. This is stupid. And then, whoops, here. Look at this thing. Don't get
It's
hit
a
in the
box.
face with it. It's a box. I got the Pip-Boy edition of Fallout 4 when it came out. Here's
Wow.
the Pip-Boy. Oh,
So you're gonna wear that.
I'm gonna
for
wear
the rest
this.
of the series, right?
Yes,
Yeah. Cool.
most definitely. If I can remember, it's been a few years since I busted this out. You know, honestly.
It's almost like you should have had it on like before we started recording. But
Well,
hey,
I should have, you know? I didn't... How this worked was that you put the Pip-Boy app on your phone, and you put your phone in this thing, and then you could look at the Pip-Boy while you were playing. It really connected to the game and showed you your game Pip-Boy.
That's kind of cool.
But it's a tiny screen on your phone, on your wrist. And so after a while, the pro gamer move was to pull up the Pip-Boy app on an iPad on the table. And then just have my Pip-Boy there. And that worked much better, and I didn't wear this so much after that.
No, it seems like they could have, it was foreseeable that they'd be like, no one's actually gonna like actually use this thing.
I mean,
it's actually for, right?
Here we go, here's my Pip-Boy. The novelty of it was great for the first few days, you know?
It's like, I'm in the game!
Yeah, I got this game, Fallout 4 at midnight launch. That knob keeps coming off. We're just gonna stop trying to put it back on. I got that game at midnight launch and definitely played this. I played it with this on for the first couple days before I realized the screen is too small. And I should use an iPad.
It's a tiny little screen.
Yeah.
Which, you know, it's immersive. Because it feels like the real Pip-Boy screen is actually tiny. It's only that it comes up on your TV and it's big on your TV that it actually, like, makes it legible. But they're looking at this tiny little thing.
Exactly.
You know?
So,
if they can do it, you can do it, Sean.
That's right. Well, I found a better way because humans innovate.
Yep, that's very, very smart of you.
We're gonna watch Fallout?
Yeah, let's do it. We have a Patreon. Check it out in the link below if you want. We got full-length reactions over there that are ahead of the YouTube videos. We got polls and stuff over there. Go check it out if you want, or not. Let's watch Fallout.
Fallout, the head.
We already saw the beginning.
We saw the end.
Ah, yeah.
It's just you, your gun, and your personal code, bringing order to the wild, wild west.
Hey, let's pick this up.
A little distracted.
And that also, keeping in mind what his daughter looked like, I'd say that's her mother.
Yep.
Please, Mommy.
Oh, so it's already... Okay, I thought this was like their...
Oh, okay.
Yeah. They're already a family.
Yeah, got you.
Oh, look at that.
They even made it in your color.
Let's see if it fits.
What is it?
Okay, JD.
Oh, okay.
It's hot on their trail. He's got the dog, right?
Yes.
Should be able to track them easily.
The dog doesn't find this too upsetting.
Yeah, he's fine. Is it a rat away?
I'm not sure. Does a ghoul need that? Aren't they impervious to radiation?
I think they're always irradiated.
Yeah, that's what I mean. So like they don't need to.
I guess so.
Doesn't even have anything to carry it in, just holding it by the hair.
Yeah, that's what I was thinking. Like, how do you carry that ahead through a side mission?
I mean, you need to fashion a pouch of some kind, to, like a sling, to have it over your hip.
Yeah.
There you go. Oh, did it shock her?
Huh.
Just in case.
Is it gonna start talking?
Well, you know what thought I just had? This is like Fallout in the 2290s, so it's completely fair game for anybody to turn out to be a synth. Synths are things.
Yeah, that's right. That's true.
I don't know if that will come into play or not. The Institute is the other side of the country, but
Right. Yeah.
still, they do exist. Is my point. That somebody could be a robot.
Boy, that night really was something, huh?
Oh, she's still stuck on that, huh?
I wonder who he was.
Did you have a conversation with him?
No, but
Well, you know, he's a cold-blooded murderer who stole that power armor from the person he was supposed to be helping.
This is Petty Officer Shortsight. You missed your check-in.
We were intact. Huh. By an abomination. My squire, he fell in battle. He died with honor. And glory.
maybe this not how that guy
No.
talked. You have to be more of a dick.
You replaced me, Squire.
Right away. No, no, I'm okay. All good here.
It's not a problem. We got plenty of squires.
Jeez, yeah.
See, this isn't good either, man. They're good. They can find you.
They gotta be able to track down that armor, and
Yeah.
they're the Brotherhood of Steel. They're around. They're gonna find you.
I'll be right back.
Did he just break the comms in there? Is he going to be able to talk inside the suit anymore?
I don't know.
Yeah.
I can fix it. Cost you 5 caps.
5 caps.
That's
Pretty cheap.
Yeah.
Does he know the value of a cap? Like, does... How much...
Grew up in the Brotherhood, it seems like, based
Yeah.
on those flashbacks of him as a little kid, you know?
Yeah.
Oh, and it's just being picked clean. What can you do about this? There's 5 of them, man. 6 of them.
Step away from the armor.
Get this shit out of here.
Yeah, how are you gonna deal with this?
It seems like growing up in the Brotherhood, you would have some decent fighting chops, even if you weren't in the armor. Like, right? What is he been doing? What do they do for all those years?
Even if he's a decent fighter, there's way more of them. Numbers wins, you know?
That's
Like,
true.
Are they gonna take his armor?
Yeah, why not? Or strip it for parts. I mean, I know it's not canon, but you'd think power armor would have some kind of thing, you know. You know how Batman's mask will zap you if you try to take it off? You know, like
Exactly,
some sort
yeah.
of mechanism to prevent people from the outside being able to get in the armor if they're not supposed to.
I'm pretty sure that actually works in Fallout 4 if you sneak up behind enemies and open their power armor, like you can
Yeah,
get them out. I'm not sure.
Yeah.
That seems familiar in my mind for some reason. What's he gonna do? Is there like a machine gun over here or something?
Yeah.
Oh.
I feel like you'd be seeing stars after that.
Yeah, no kidding. See, but this is a good demonstration. Numbers wins until you introduce weapons,
Yep.
and then weaponry wins.
Toilet lid, though. All the things you could have grabbed.
Yeah, I'm curious what that's for.
It's gonna use it for something. It's gonna be funny, whatever it is. Oh,
Yoking
ouch.
guys with it? Yeah.
Dude, yeah, dude, you're about to get rocked again. Somebody's gotta come and save this guy.
Oh, the armor's
Ow.
gonna do it? Oh. Oh, and does he have his hand in there? Whoa! Yeah, he's got
Yeah.
his hand in there. How about that? They don't like the stakes anymore.
No. He's lucky that that worked.
He certainly is. He was about to be toast. It's the new Squire.
But does the Squire know that he's not the right guy?
No, it's Johnny Pemberton,
yeah.
though, so he didn't like him, right?
Yeah. Yeah, he's got to get in the armor and not get out of it. It's gonna be
True,
the trick.
yeah. Okay, interesting. He's actually gonna be able to make this work.
The armor was totally jacked up, though, right?
I mean, I don't think so. I think they were just trying to figure out how to open it.
No, I mean before when he like crash landed it and stuff, wasn't it like damaged? Wasn't that kind of part of the deal?
My lord! Have I said something wrong?
It'd be crazy to see a guy who would like bullied you be so supplicant.
I have done you a fin.
Yeah.
There's a lot of power comes with this armor.
And clean this.
Getting into character.
Yep.
I also bring new orders from the Elder Cleric, which I humbly relay.
So they weren't suspicious on the radio. Okay.
Nope.
The Elder Cleric says, whoever gets the target will control the wasteland. And,
Sunset Sarsaparilla. I like those little world details they put in there for you
Yep.
to notice.
There we
See?
go. Yeah, you were right.
Satchel on the hip.
Satchel on the hip.
That's what you want.
That's how I carry my heads around.
Oh, I think, wasn't there like a big Mirelurk in the trailers? It's about to come out of the water.
Oh shit! You're gonna need something better than that in the
That was
long
like a
term.
fawn. Where was the mom?
Yeah. Probably already dead. Oh god, what is it?
Or whatever, I don't even know what it is. Maybe that's not what it is.
Yeah,
Like, it's the
having-
thing that was in the trailer, but I don't know if it's a Mirelurk.
Is it Swan? No, he's
Not
it's-
Swan.
Well, shit. kind of needed that.
Why are you going towards it? Like, are you trying to save the deer, or?
No, trying to save the head.
It took the head. Oh, okay.
Of course. It smelled blood. Oh, come on.
Now they gotta team up.
Where is it? The head.
If you hadn't smacked her, she could tell you.
Yeah.
That's nasty.
A gulper got it, huh?
Gulper.
Okay.
I don't recognize this thing.
I'm not sure if I've heard that exact name before. It seems like one of the monsters from Fallout 4 Far Harbor.
Oh, okay.
You and Chet put your sister in incredible danger by helping her out that vault door. The rad levels up there alone.
Worse? You could have gotten us all killed. What do you think started all this? These vaults are impenetrable.
Yeah, I mean, I can't argue with any of the points they're making, you know?
No.
Not just Vault 32, but 33 and 31 as well.
So 31 is also attached here.
Yeah.
31. Thank goodness they're unscathed.
So what was the experiment happening here?
We've got a job for you after all.
Oh shit.
So he delivers food to the prisoners? There's a prison, of course. You'd have to have detention. I mean, you wouldn't have to, I guess. We think of it that way.
Yeah. I mean, it seems like you could just exile them.
I think it's dead.
Keep looking.
He's just bullying him.
Oh yeah.
We'll find you. Fuck!
Ouch.
I got some rations if you're hungry.
I'm not hungry anymore.
What a shitty position in life.
Yeah.
To just have to do anything, whatever the jackass in the armor says you have to do.
Yeah.
If we find the ghoul, we find the target.
You left the ghoul alive. Great idea, sir. All wastelanders leave radiation trails. But
Oh, interesting. You can track people's radiation trails.
Yes, right. I know that.
I got a trail. Yeah. Well done, sir.
I'm not aware of ever doing that in a game, like tracking a person by their radiation trail, so that's a cool new addition from the show.
Yep.
Makes sense, though.
It's a good plot device to get them in the same place again, because the wasteland is big. And if you don't have a map waypoint to lead you where you're trying to go, it can be hard to find stuff.
Hard to tell. Show me the illustration.
How do you tell? The illustration is just his face, isn't it?
Yep.
Who do you think did this, the girl or the ghoul?
The ghoul. Definitely.
Well, so. Confidently incorrect.
Yep.
Stop, please!
What the fuck is this?
My dad, he's an overseer. He got taken by raiders, and I need that head to get him back. If you help me find him, he'll do whatever you want.
Why are you sinking into the bottom of the water?
She's using her as bait.
Oh.
Doesn't it seem like that?
Yes, that's what's happening. But it doubles as a torture device for her for no reason.
Yeah, you could just dangle her feet in there. Seems like it would have the same effect.
Maybe she makes more noise with her face in the water.
I used to do these things called studies. One particular study came out, and it said that torturing a person don't do shit.
What?
Yep.
In terms of like helping you, but it does hurt them.
Well, in terms of getting any sort of useful information.
Right. No. It still hurts them though.
Well known long ago.
Then why? Why are you doing this?
Well, I ain't torturing you, sweetheart. I'm using you as bait.
Yeah, see? We get it.
It's still torturous, though.
The torture's a byproduct.
Yeah, I guess. Give her a snorkel of some kind.
Whoa! That's...
Oh, shit.
Have you played Subnautica?
A little bit.
It felt very Subnautica. It's got like fingers in its mouth.
Oh, gross.
Nasty. Oh, no! What's the dog's name? CX404 or something like that?
I'm not gonna remember that. They gotta give it a real name soon.
Oh, he broke his medicine. I don't think that was her fault.
Sorry. I should have just let you use me as bait in a poison river.
It's like, well, that's
Yeah.
good point.
I was being a
Turnabout.
dick, huh?
Treat people like this.
Yeah, why's that?
Because of the golden rule.
Oh, sure.
Do unto others as you'd have done unto you.
She's come from like
Yeah, very different.
Exactly.
Yeah, very
like
different situation.
like a single little human community where everybody knows each other. So there's like a social contract that's just so ironclad, you know?
Right.
What about the head? I need the head to get my dad back.
Yeah, well, the wasteland's got its own golden rule.
Oh, what's that?
Thou shalt get sidetracked by bullshit every goddamn time.
That's true. That is a golden rule of Fallout.
Even the dog again.
No,
You kill the dog and then bring it back to life just to leave it by the river with the giant monster in it.
It's true. Yeah,
What is your goal, dude?
I grew up working on a fly farm. I was a shitter, so they'd feed us, and then I'd feed our shit to the flies, mulch them up, and sell as protein.
What the fuck?
Okay, well, it's
I wouldn't mind having shitting be my job. Seems like an easy life.
You knew him?
Yeah, I did.
There's something negative about him.
Well,
Now he feels guilty for
to be
being
honest,
an
me
asshole
and the
to him.
guys used to
Yeah.
be pretty hard on him. I'd like regularly beat the shit out of him.
okay.
It wasn't personal, you know? People at the base, they used to beat the shit out of me all the time.
Oh, so that's why he was, he was cheering it on because it's not him anymore.
Yep.
And what if we beat the shit out of that guy instead? And it worked. Yeah, I was really popular. It's great. I just wish he lived long enough to find someone else to beat up, you know? Only seems fair.
So it's just a somebody's got to be on the bottom kind of environment,
Yep.
you
Long
know?
wasteland, so who cares, right? But still.
Is that how you build like camaraderie in like a militia? Is this a good system?
Probably for everybody but that one guy.
Yeah.
I don't know.
The law of the wasteland. Let's go. We're losing daylight.
Yeah.
Okay, so now he forgave him? Or did he not? Is he still gonna
No, it seems like
get revenge?
he has a little bit more understanding of why he was beating the shit out of him. I don't know, I would have a hard time letting that go maybe a little bit longer. I might keep the grudge, but
We need to decide what to do with these prisoners, and that is a decision that we need to make as a collective.
In a manner befitting our shared values.
kill them all.
That's not befitting their shared values.
The young man Woody interrogated this morning? He left an impression on me.
That is the gentleman who showed me his butthole.
Yes, but what I got from that is a desire to communicate, to reach out across the cultural divide.
They are so sheltered.
We can work with.
It just
Well, and they're showing the limits of an idea like rehabilitative justice. You
Right,
know?
yeah.
Like, we just need to connect with them, you know?
And then integrate them into our vault society.
we understand in our above ground society when somebody shows you their butthole, it's specifically about not wanting to communicate.
That's right. Yes.
Is there something you'd like to say, Norm?
The moment they're able to get out of their cells, they're going to kill every last
I don't
single
know. I
one
don't
of
think
you
it's our
people.
job to help these people. They're murderers.
They didn't know any better. And how could they without a formal education?
This is really interesting.
So what do you propose we do?
Yeah, she's like, I got stabbed in the eye with a fork. Yeah,
Yeah,
right.
so
kill
he's
her.
saying kill them.
Yeah,
I mean,
kill them.
That's really tricky. Like, they're not posing an immediate threat now, and it's different to just go in there and kill them because you have the upper hand. I get, like,
Prisoners of ours is not under serious
that
consideration.
violates the Geneva Conventions, man. You know,
Yeah,
you don't
I
kill
guess.
prisoners.
Yeah, I guess.
You're right. It was not my intention.
I have a feeling they're only not.
Thank you.
They're not an immediate threat because the door is shut. The moment the door opens,
No, you're
they're
right.
an immediate threat to everyone.
Go ahead.
It's the type of thing Overseer McLean would have preferred to discuss privately before bringing it to the full group.
Well, he's not here now.
There's no one in charge.
Yeah, right.
That's the problem.
The water chip is destroyed. The vault only has enough water to keep our population alive for 2 months. And that's not accounting for the prisoners.
Okay, that's fine.
Well, now kill the prisoners is a much more, much better option.
That went well.
Yeah, you're right. If the overseer was there to make the final call and nobody could argue with it, it would be so much easier. But since they're all trying to come to consensus about what to do about this, because you'd think the overseer would just be like, they need to be eliminated.
Exactly.
They pose an immediate threat, right?
We're definitely picking up an abomination of some kind or another. Just not sure. I'm not sure we're tracking the right abomination.
Just be so scared to do anything in this world.
Yeah,
you don't get in the
walk
water,
around.
man.
Yeah. Can your power armor beat that thing?
I am a knight of the Brotherhood of Steel.
Get back to shore.
But sir,
go.
Yeah, he's gonna do what his knight wouldn't do and actually use the armor to protect him.
Don't shoot until you see the whites of his fingernails.
Yeah, you're out of ammo already. Whoa! Bats.
Again, like, Again, though, like, if the armor can be digested by whatever this thing is, it's not really a good...
Something can be digested, and yeah, it looks like it's too big to get down his throat, so yeah. It's gonna get eaten.
Nope.
Okay.
It's gonna save him. It's gonna save him. The relationship between these two characters is important in the long run.
Maybe, and maybe...
That is why this creature doesn't have teeth, so that he could be completely saved.
Yeah, okay. Oh, that would feel so gross.
Yeah, it would.
Whoa!
There's the head.
Yeah, that was...
What the fuck?
No!
It flipped inside out?
There's something, man. That was so gross.
Whoa. Dude. Whoa.
you saved me.
You saved me first.
Okay, maybe there will be a growing relationship between them. So what does the Brotherhood want with the head? I mean, I guess they want the thing in his ear,
I think
like
that's
everybody
what
does.
everyone wants.
The head.
Can you imagine, you're on this mission and you just got done fighting that crazy monster and you're like, oh, there's our goal right there. Let's just take it.
So if Maximus was, the good decision, I think, is to reveal your real identity in the immediate near future here. After you saved his life and then you happened upon your goal, there's lots of good energy to ride on.
Yeah.
You reveal, hey man, so I'm Maximus, the knight died, I took the armor, and you're likely to get the best reaction at this time.
Yep. But he's gonna find out. Instead of it being revealed, to him, he's gonna find out that he was lying to him the whole time.
At a bad time.
Yes. Why does he not like her so much? Like, I get that she kind of stood in his way in the town, but like, how did the character that we saw at the beginning of this episode end up being this guy? Because this guy's evil and horrible.
We saw him get dug out of a grave, and they said they pull him up once a month to hurt him and put him back.
That's true, yeah. he's been through some shit, but...
It's been 219 years.
Are all ghouls? No. Ooh, yeah, he's mad at Vault-Tec.
Yeah.
That explains why he doesn't like her so much.
Yeah, she represents
there you go, yep.
Vault-Tec. But what were you asking? Are all ghouls what?
They weren't all created during the blast.
I don't think so. I think it just happens to people. Yeah. Oh, okay. So that's the outfit that his wife gave him.
Yep. That's kind of what I thought it was going to be. But it doesn't really make... He's a spokesperson for Vault-Tec.
And the jumpsuits are those colors because of his cowboy outfit, not the other way around.
That's very interesting.
This thing really block radiation?
Absolutely.
If I might say,
They're just a bunch of swindlers.
Yep. There you go.
Biggest fool that's ever hit the big time.
The iconic thumbs up.
It's a very natural smile.
Yes, it is.
He's obviously thrilled about this.
All right.
Very interesting.
Well, So
that's fun. We get some little bit of history about the origin of the vault suit and like.
Yeah. That's cool, like, big item canon for them to add to the whole story, you know, about how, like, why the vault suit is the color that it is and stuff like that. But, so yeah, and they I'm not sure, maybe I didn't get that right, but didn't she say that, like, they made it in his colors when she showed him the outfit?
They even made it in your colors, yep.
Yeah. So that's cool,
so he played a character on TV that wore that, like, suit in that color, so they picked the same colors to put on him, and now that's why the vault suits are blue and yellow. That is I like that a lot.
Well, and like Vault-Tech's whole branding is blue and yellow, not just the suits even. So is that all based on Cooper Howard's cowboy outfit? I don't know. Yeah, that's the part where when I realized their whole branding is those colors is what made me stop and be like, okay, is that even, like, is that really just him, or did we get that wrong? I don't know.
Right, yeah.
Not quite sure.
Maybe if we're missing something, people in the comments can clarify for us. So long as it's not a spoiler.
I know we do sometimes get some guff in the comments for talking through things that are explaining stuff we're asking questions about. So I'm sorry if that's the case too, and please try to forgive us. I'm wearing a Pip-Boy. We like Fallout.
But I mean, it also could be something that's like explained in the games in a different way that we don't know about.
And neither one of us has any knowledge of Fallout 1 or 2, right? So like any lore that's built in those games, people were saying in the comments of the first episode already that Fallout 1 does take place in more or less this area, like around Los Angeles. So I mean, not this exact area, but certainly nearby. And I mean, I guess New Vegas is even not that far away from this space. So yeah. I was thinking of something else and now I lost it. I can't remember.
Sorry.
Yes. The Brotherhood of Steel storyline was cool this week. I liked Maximus and what is Johnny Pemberton's name in the show? I can't remember his character's name. But yeah, I liked that they turned out to actually bond with each other like you predicted. I thought that he was going to die when he showed up again.
Right, yeah. I felt like their history was too deep not to play around with the dynamic a little bit. You know what I mean? And I am wondering what that reveal is going to end up being like once he's like, it's actually me in the suit.
Exactly,
Especially when he's like, and I was totally bullying you and being a total dick to you when you first got here and you were trying to be, you were totally at a disadvantage the whole time. And
exactly. Yeah, it's going to be bad. Like I said, that he had his moment right there. He had just saved his life, and then they got the euphoria of accomplishing their mission. Like in the half hour following that is when he should have brought it up. But I don't think he did, and so yeah, I think it's a good instinct that that's going to come up at the worst possible time.
Stupid.
Yeah, that will not be good. But again, I don't think that Maximus is a good dude. I'm still worrying that we're gonna find out some depths of badness to him that we have not even yet seen.
He's gotten his ass kicked so many times in this series for how few episodes we've watched, and it just feels like we're supposed to feel so bad for him, and then later on be like, you know what? I think he kind of deserved all those ass kickings.
Yeah, maybe, and maybe we'll turn out to be wrong, and everyone will be like, "Oh, they're so hard on Maximus." He's, Maximus. Like, yeah. I don't know, something. Yeah, and I don't know. Yeah, he's just
given a lot of clues as to the fact that he's, letting no matter how much of a dickhead he is, letting your knight just like die in his suit like that when you could have done something to help him. And it's not like you had to do surgery. All he needed was a
stim pack. Yeah, he said, give me a stim pack. Yeah, I think that's all he wanted. So
being able to watch somebody their life just slip away like that and kind of feel like okay about it, even though you just met him, really. Like, you haven't even been out that long.
He was bullying you for a few hours.
Right.
Yeah, so he deserves to die.
Yeah, right. It just seems like his cold indifference to human life is not. And then also the fact that when he got a new squire, even though he was his bully before, that he was willing to do the exact same thing and hide behind the armor in the exact same way that his knight was. He just feels like his principles are like severely lacking.
That's true. I can also, for that last point though, I can see how he would feel as though there was a necessity to like be in character as that guy who was such a dick, because he's trying to hide as him, So, I mean, I understand. I still am with you on the whole general point of it, but I feel like in the particular instance of, he was so mean to the new squire, It's like, it might have been suspicious if he wasn't mean to the new squire. That might just be how
That's
it goes,
a good point.
you know?
Yeah, he's still playing a part. I sort of forgot about that piece, but
yeah,
I would even have a hard time, you know, I feel like I would be like, I would let a sorry slip out, you know, it's like, and when he falls out of the tree, it's like, oh, sorry. You know, it's like, oh, wait, I mean, fuck you.
Yeah, it's, but Maximus doesn't really have that in him. Again, we think he's kind of come up through Brotherhood of Steel for most of his life, so makes sense he'd be hardened.
And then they said, though, too, that that the other dude was getting his ass beat all the time in the Brotherhood of Steel, and then a group of new recruits came in that Maximus was part of, so was he at, like, a different base?
Yeah,
and then
maybe
got
there's
moved?
like a youth thing probably for kids or whatever, and then he got moved to like, okay, now you're the youngest level of the grown-up stuff, you know. That might be how it goes. Who knows? Yeah, I mean,
is he supposed to be though? Anyway,
I think we'll get some backstory probably more because we've seen those tiny flashbacks
Mm-hmm.
of him, and I think we're gonna get more backstory on the ghoul as well. I bet that we'll go through more with him until we actually see like whatever happens that makes him wake up as a ghoul for the first time, you know?
Yeah.
Probably be an all-at-once change, but I bet we'll see that scene maybe in the last episode of the season.
We were maybe talking a little bit too much during the actual scene about this, but you're right, the societal, the little glimpse that we get into the Vault Society and how they think about things in a completely controlled environment where you don't have to experience very much adversity at all. It's easy to have a holier-than-thou mindset about certain things.
Exactly, and about, you know, like anything negative is just always wrong no matter the circumstances. Yeah.
Like, you know, even, I don't know, just being in my privileged space in life compared to maybe a lot of people on planet Earth right now, I sometimes have that, like, how can you do those things, or how can you be like that? And it's like, oh yeah, I'm not in a war-torn, like, country, you know, I don't have to live in the type of circumstances. It's good to reality check that sometimes.
Definitely,
you know, that
yeah.
kind of thing.
It makes me think of another show that we have reacted to on our channel called Yellow Jackets, about people ordinary people put into very dire circumstances, and the human beings are capable of extreme behavior given the right pressures applied.
It's easy to say I would never do that from the comfort of your couch.
Exactly.
You know?
Yeah.
Who knows?
Yeah, I'm liking those inside the vault scenes a lot. I'm glad that we're going back there again after Lucy left. You know, I would have been disappointed to have only at the beginning inside the vault and not get to see in there again, because it seems like they're going to have some interesting moral dilemmas on their hands pretty soon.
Seems like it. I still say kill the prisoners.
Especially now that there's only 2 months of water, you know?
Yeah.
And exactly how much work is needed to repair this water system. They have to send somebody else out into the wasteland to try and get something for the water system? Isn't that also, I think that's the Fallout 2 plot, is go, like, fix the water thing for your vault.
Right. It is also interesting to see the Overseer's sort of, like, role in the way that it was talked about from the perspective of the vault people, the vault dwellers, because like, you know, in the games a lot of times, like, as the player, as the other characters in the vault look up to the Overseer and generally think they're a good presence, but as the player you're like, this is kind of a controlling, like, overpowerful person in their little society. At least that's the impression I always got. My opinion of an Overseer in a vault was always like, you're probably not a good person, but they also call the shots about stuff, and this is what happens when you leave all just the normal sheltered people to, like, be making major decisions for their, like, own well-being.
Well, yeah, and it's clearly Overseer didn't have, like, a number 2 that they always turn to, so like somebody who would naturally rise to the position when they're gone. You know, there's this council of 3 now who are not always in agreement with each other and can't decide who's got the final say.
Yeah, tricky sitch. I'm excited to see how that all plays out.
Me too. That about do it for this week?
I think so. Thanks so much for watching with us, everybody. We'll catch you next time. My name's Nate.
I'm Sean.
And this is Catch Up Packets Bobblehead, Bobblehead, Bobblehead Fallout.
Bye!